Modern Christianity is weak. Perhaps you've had the experience of walking into a modern church only to be blasted by the most awful disco-style music you've ever heard, followed up by the most milquetoast sermon where the pastor, visibly sweating at the fear of offending anyone, says only the most generic things that everyone already agrees with. Perhaps after this you tried to find a historic Protestant church, only to see that you couldn't even be classified as Christian anymore. Or perhaps you're Catholic or Orthodox and you're laughing at the rest of us. How did this happen? Christianity is the heart of Western civilization. If any group wishes to take power, they would focus on Christian institutions, the schools, the universities, and the churches. The fact that these were targeted is not special or surprising. What is unique was the fact that Christians did not defend them. Post-World War II era Christians were just enjoying life too much to care to defend their institutions. The economy was booming, the cultural tide was against them, and the fear of a nuclear apocalypse gripped their minds, so many felt like they should live like it's the end. Especially since, if the world is ending, and Jesus is coming back soon anyway, then there's no point in suffering to fix the world, as he just fixed it when he came back. In the time of the baby boomers, the policy of Christian retreatism was established. Christians would simply run away, avoiding getting their hands dirty until Christ returned. So when churches stopped standing on biblical principles, Christians ran off and made their own offshoots with no institutional power. Meanwhile, the actually powerful historic institutions were being subverted to serve foreign ideologies. If you ever wondered why older Christians seem so obsessed with predicting the end times, this is why. Things became even worse when Gen X started taking control. They grew up in a time of cultural degeneracy, where adult material and adultery was novel and normalizing. This caused Gen X to become uniquely intimacy addicted. Intimacy addicted men are easy to control. In the family, if the wife wishes to control her addict husband, all she needs to do is to threaten to deny physical affection. Of course, this isn't a good trade, as a man who is easily controlled for intimacy by his wife is also easily controlled for intimacy by any woman, resulting in infidelity. Combined with the tide of feminism which infected the churches, Christian men were no longer the heads of their families, and during services they were careful never to say anything that could upset their wives. If you ever wondered why Christianity became so emasculated, so emotional, always affirming people and scared to offend or upset anyone, this is why. How do we fix this? First, stop running away from historic institutions when times get tough. There are specific organizations that are now moving to reclaim lost institutions. I'll put some of them in the description. Second, grow strong and wise. Christianity is not a pacifist religion. It's not a touchy-feely religion. By their sin, your elders have forsaken you and you have become a cursed generation, forced to live in a godless world. And if you don't wish your own future children to suffer a worse fate than you must be willing to sacrifice for them. Get involved in the culture, politics, and economy. And as Christ says, "Upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not overcome them."